What's up, guys? Today I'm installing the Perrin license plate bracket for the 10th gen Civic Si. I've had this car for 4 years and I'm just now getting the 2020 facelift foglight covers. So we're going to be drilling into those, putting the Perrin bracket right through there, and I'm going to just bring you guys along and show you guys how I did it. So I just ordered some 2020 authentic foglight covers that replace my current old ones, and we're just going to be taking this Perrin bracket. So we're just going to be drilling right through the foglights. So for this install, the bumper does have to come off. So there's a million videos online on how to take the bumpers off. So I will be right back with you guys once the bumper's off. And I will also show you guys where the bracket hooks into the crash bar chassis of the car. Alright, so there's a few tools you'll need for this project. You will need a circular hole saw, one that's just big enough to where it'll fit in and around your Perrin bracket. You guys will also need a 16mm to put the bracket into the crash bar, and also to tighten your bracket onto the pole that's going to be sticking out. You will also need a pop clip remover, as well as a 10mm for 2 bolts that are going to be here in the engine bay, and as well as masking tape. Alright, so right now I'm just taking out the foglight covers. Since I'm doing the 2020 conversion, I'm taking out both, but you guys are just going to want to take out whichever foglight cover you guys are putting the Perrin bracket in. And when you guys are taking these out, you guys are just going to want to find these clips in here and just pry them out. And it's going to sound like you're really like breaking it, but I took the other one out and it sounded really bad, but all my clips were fine. So I just want to get in here and really just pop this shit out. It's gonna sound like you're breaking these clips, but trust me, you'll be okay. Alright, so we just got the foglight covers out. We're going to go over there and start drilling. Then next after that will be to put the Perrin bracket in. This kit also comes with a template so that you know where to cut your hole. So we'll be putting that up to the garnish and drilling into the cover. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, you are going to need a drill bit that matches the size of the Perrin bracket. So that's going to go right through. This template cover is really handy for the old gen. For the pre-facelift, this is where you would cut your hole. But with the facelift foglight covers, I duct tape these vents off so that the debris won't go in there. But I figured out that the new facelift, you don't really need the template, because Honda, let's see if you can see it there, Honda put this little X here, and that just happens to be right where we need to drill. Going to line this up in that corner. That's lined up with that. Yeah, and it's right where the X is. So let's do it. Here's the scary part. We're going to put this on our drill. Okay, here's the scary part. Let's start drilling. Okay, so I just cut the hole for the facelift foglight, and I totally forgot to hit the record button. So I'm gonna do it again for you guys on the pre-facelift fog light cover. So this kit came with this template. We're going to line it up around the fog light, and we're going to take our circular hole saw and line it up. Let's do this not over the table. So yeah, with this you want to start out a little slow and then work your way up and up the speed. So here we go. Let's make sure I'm recording. Okay. Okay. We got the hole. Now we're good to go. All right. All right. It's okay. We're through. Let's take it out if I can. All right. Now debris will be all over the place. So there's the hole. And let's just make sure that the bracket fits through. So it's gonna be like this. There we go. My hole's a bit bigger than it needs to be, but that's honestly okay because that's gonna give me wiggle room when I go to put the bumper on. So yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, so on this part, we're going to put the Perrin bracket in. So you're gonna need a 16mm, and right here on your crash bar, you're going to want to put it on the bottom set of holes along the side here. And so on the bracket, there's 3 holes. You can have it, there's 2 settings. You can have it further in the car, or you can have it more sticking out of the bumper. I'm gonna have it sticking out the furthest I can go. So you're gonna wanna use these back 2 holes if you want it the furthest out. I'm just going to hand tighten it there. Let's put the second one in. Okay. Tighten that down in there. That should be good. All right, so we got the bracket on there now. We're going to put the bumper back on. We're gonna put everything all back together and then put the license plate bracket on, and we should be good to go. All right, guys, a couple hours later, we are done getting the bumper back on, and it looks really good. I'll pull it outside of the garage for you guys, but yeah. Alright guys, we got the bumper on there. We got everything all bolted back up. And I think it looks great. We were a little off when drilling the hole. But, you know, you can barely even notice that we had to make some minor adjustments there. And it looks fantastic. I hope this video was easy to follow. And that's all I have for you guys.